Now, President William Ruto has hailed the reforms instituted at the Kenya Forest Services 2 years ago, saying that they are finally paying off, with illegal logging reducing by 90%.
The head of state further revealed that Kenya Forest Service now largely runs its operations from internally generated revenue, hence reducing dependency on the exchequer. The president spoke Monday when he presided over the graduation of the KFS cadets in Gilgil, Nakuru County, where he called on other government agencies to emulate the Kenya Forest Service.
At the Forest Law Enforcement Academy in Gilgil, Nakuru County, 567 Kenya Forest Service officers, among them 102 inspectors and 465 foresters, graduate after a 6-month training. These men and women in boots went through a rigorous forest law enforcement training, including drills and parade, skill at arms, tactics, law enforcement, forestry and wildlife skills development and training in harsh economic and rough forest environment. President William Ruto hailing the service for reforms which have significantly reduced illegal logging.
Reducing illegal logging and forest criminal activity by 90% is something we should be proud of.
The head of state further called on government agencies to emulate Kenya Forest Service, which now generates its own revenue.
This year, we only supported Kenya Forest Service to the tune of 280 million. The rest of the 4.7 billion budget is raised by Kenya Forest Service itself. That from next year, Kenya Forest Service will exit from requiring resources from the exchequer, and they will run their own affairs using their own internally generated resources.
These graduates have undergone successfully and completed a 6 months rigorous paramilitary training, and now they are ready to pick up their responsibilities of forest conservation and protection.
On his part, Environment, Climate Change and Forestry Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale reaffirmed the government's policy frameworks and strategic investment in renewable energy.
We cannot overemphasize the relevance of the recently launched Climate Resilience Service Program, known as Climate Works Mtaani Initiative. That will also help the 15 billion tree growing campaign program, with the objective of creating unemployment opportunities for over 200,000 youth.
The government is further amending the Forest Conservation and Management Act 2016 to make sure all stakeholders in conservation and climate action have robust, consistent and effective support. The service is confident that the new team graduating today will go a long way in accelerating the government's ambitious 15 billion tree planting and growing agenda by 2032. Yusufar reporting for Prime Edition at NYS Gilgil, Nakuru County.